Hiya and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. I am back with another live stream of Final Fantasy X-2. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Which as always, I'm going to get up and running on my phone right now so I can interact with my lovely viewers. So I actually really enjoyed streaming Final Fantasy X-2 for the first time last night. I actually forgot how much I liked this game. It was so long since I actually played this game. I hadn't played it since the original release on PS2. And yeah, I had a really good time streaming it, more importantly playing it. But as you know, with me, with Green Hill Gaming, I'm all about sharing my passion of video games with the whole wide world. So yeah, the best part really was just sharing this game with the whole world. So I'm back again to share. What I really like about this game, what I actually forgot, you know, what I liked so much about it was the fact that you can pretty much approach the game however you want to. It's kind of not really linear, you know. No, it's not open world, but you can select like missions and you can go to wherever you choose, really.
I know everything.
You know that. Chad, that video was absolutely hilarious. Yanni's twin. There's only one Yanni. Yeah, and you're listening to him. It's great to see you play this game. Very underrated and hated on. It really is, isn't it though? It's quite an underrated game, yeah. And it does get a bit of hate, like, unfortunately. Chad, as always, you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Of course, back with another live stream of the underrated and hated Final Fantasy X-2. Hope you're doing well, Chad, and hope you enjoy. Yeah, that was a really funny video. I actually enjoyed watching it, Chad. Good stuff, man. Keep up those videos. Keep up those videos. I love them. Oh, here we go. I was trying to figure out how to bring up this menu. Here we go. So, now hotspots. Hotspots are like areas of interest, and they actually progress the story. They're basically your missions, but you can pretty much go wherever you want. So the next story mission, the hotspot, is Besaid Island. Now Besaid Island, for anyone who's familiar with the original Final Fantasy X, is one of the opening areas of the game. And as I mentioned in yesterday's live stream, with Final Fantasy X2, you actually get to revisit pretty much every. Now I don't know if it's every, but it's a lot. Of areas that actually featured in Final Fantasy X. Yanni twin username is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He just decided to be a twin after helping escape Roblox prison. Man, I love your imagination. Oh, really funny stuff. I want to see more videos like that from your chat. Good stuff, Chad. Good stuff. I actually wanted to go somewhere in particular, actually. I think it's the Kenal Desert, I think. Because you could actually go digging. As I mentioned at the start of the live stream, with Final Fantasy X2 you can approach the game however you want to. So if you want to progress the story with some missions to collect some more treasure spheres, you can do that, and the game will very nicely kind of like point you in that direction with hotspots. So again, if I go to Crusade Island, it will progress the story further, but I don't have to. I can go anywhere. I can go to the Kimberley Desert. So yeah, as I said yesterday as well, I mean, it's I have not played this game since the original PS2 release. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy X over the years, especially like with this release of the HD remaster. But no, I hadn't played a whole lot of Final Fantasy X2 now since the original release. So I'm kind of slowly but surely, you know, falling back in love with this game and understanding why it was good. I mean, people say it's, you know, it is underrated. Like, it definitely is an underrated Final Fantasy game. I think what's great about it is, you know, as I said as well yesterday, this is the first direct sequel to a Final Fantasy game. So if you loved Final Fantasy X like I did, I consider Final Fantasy X to be my favourite Final Fantasy game. A lot of people will say 7, but that's just like saying that, you know, John Cena is your favourite wrestler, you know, the popular choice, you know, that kind of way. I think you have to look at it from a different perspective, you know. Final Fantasy X has a lot more depth to it, you know, depth to it. But yeah, in my personal opinion, 10 is my favourite Final Fantasy game, and I would consider it to be my favourite PS2 game as well. So yeah, so if you love Final Fantasy X, like me, then this sequel is just fantastic, because, you know, being able to go back to these locations in any order you want is just fantastic. So as you can see, it's telling me there's no missions. The Albed are excavating in Bikini. I was going to say, what is it called? The Kimberley Desert. There's treasure to be found, but we need an invitation. Okay. I'm hoping that I can still go there and start digging. Wanted the Albed back on the ship told me I could, so.
Beaconell Island. This is where the Albed's beloved home stood until 2 years ago.
Alright, our home got wiped out. Same, 10 was my first game in the series too. Oh, was it, Chad? Oh, it's nice to know that it's also your favourite Final Fantasy game. That's actually nice to know. Didn't know that it was your first game in the series also. That is actually a fantastic game to jump into the series, because I also feel like Final Fantasy X is actually quite an accessible Final Fantasy game. I think from the point of view of its story, I think, and from the point of view of its gameplay. I mean, it's no you know, it's not a basic story by any means, but when you look at how complex some of the other Final Fantasy games can be, from 7 in particular, and 9 as well. I think 10 is pretty easy enough to understand, like, and again the gameplay as well is quite acceptable. That's a fun fact. No, Chad, didn't know that.
Most have moved on, but a handful of Albeds still live here today. They say countless machina lie buried under the desert sands.
Leave the trailblazing to me.
So I'm actually here to do some digging for
I don't think that sand dune used to be there.
for Albed dictionaries. I think dictionaries anyway.
This will only
It'll
take
be
2
interesting to
rounds.
see how
Give me
difficult
one.
gaming is. nicer to control potion. And that wasn't too hard now, was it? I think in the next live stream, I actually might do what KC said and just do a bit of grinding. I haven't done much grinding in JRPG games originally, to be honest. It's always a good thing to do. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, what is that? Oh my god, I think I have to run. We'll see how it goes for a bit. But I may have to run from this battle. Oh my god. That's what I am doing a bit of grinding now, actually, aren't I?
Ashes to ashes.
Gotcha!
Oh, not too bad. I thought that was going to be a lot more tougher. Use unit white magic. So one of the things I'm kind of getting reaccustomed to are the garment grids. Your garment grids are basically your job classes, so I have first steps and Heart Reborn. So Heart Reborn contains life magic, and first steps are just a grid of 6 nodes. So they kind of add more to the game as you go along. I'm still trying to understand that basically. It's not an RPG without grinding. It's very true, Chad. Very true. I need to learn that actually, don't I? Okay, and then you have your dress fairs. These are all the dress fairs I have at the moment. Your dress fairs basically give you the job class. Like you've got Gunner, you've got Warrior, you've got Songstress, you've got Black Mage, you've got Thief, and you've got Festivalist. And they all have their own like abilities. Like the Thief allows to flee. Black magic obviously like fire, thunder and tundra. Songstress then is like basically helps out the party. Warrior then is obviously very powerful Gunner. But you can only pick like you can't have them all, you know. So you have to kind of pick which class you want to give to your character basically. So Yuna has Heart Reborn, so she's able to use white magic. And I've made her a Festivalist. Now if I wanted to, I could make her a Black Mage, but I already have a Black Mage. So. But those are the ones I decided to go with. So I decided to go with Yuna as a Festivalist. I did give her a Heart Reborn, so I'm actually just thinking. Yeah, I could actually give her that, couldn't I? Yeah, hold on a second, I could give her Heart Reborn and just swap out the... Yeah. So let's make her a thief. I didn't really realize it. No, there's a thief, there we go. I think I just realised that there now. So give Kane the Heart Reborn, and he is a Black Mage. I think I'm doing the right thing in it, aren't I? I better do the right thing. I think as I've seen her HP drop, I didn't take too much notice. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I presume I'm doing the right thing. Let's hope I'm doing the right thing here. So if I go to that magic, weekly. Oh, I just seen that. That magic. So they have life as well, which is pretty handy with all the KO characters. Yeah, I think I have done the right thing. It looks like I've done the right thing. I'm sticking to my decision either way. Have I done the right thing, Chad? I've given them all the I forgot what it was called already. Half reborn. Do you reckon I've done the right thing by equipping all of the characters with the Heart Reborn garment? I'm hoping to do some digging at some stage, because actually one of the Al Bhed characters yesterday was actually the one who told me to go to this desert to learn more Al Bhed, to dig for Al Bhed language. But right about now, it seems to be a vast desert and nothing seems to be happening. Riku has gone way ahead of me. Okay, what's going to happen now?
Riku, you do know the way, right?
Do you know the way?
Riku, are we in trouble?
I said a haha yes or a haha no, Riku. You're going to have to be a bit more clear than that. Nathan! Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. As always, you are very welcome to the channel. How are you doing, Nathan? You are very welcome to my Final Fantasy X-2 live stream. Looks like my characters are dying from the heat. How are you keeping? Guess what I'm at? What are you at? Glad you're keeping well? What is this? Picket. Yeah, either the Al Bhed are here to save me. Cause trouble. Which is a kind of shoot. I'm at church. Ah, cool then. So even people watch Green Hill Gaming in church. I wonder, do people watch PewDiePie in church? I wonder. So I scored the key item, Al Bhed Primer 22. You know how people say that you don't learn nothing from video games, and video games are useless and they corrupt people's minds and yada yada yada. So I have to go sorry. No need to say sorry, Nan. Enjoy church, and I will catch you in the next live stream. Thank you for stopping by to say hello, Nan. I appreciate that. So enjoy, and I will catch you in the next one, Nan. Take it easy. I actually learned Roman numerals numbers to Final Fantasy. So there's one here. I'm just going to have a look at that item in particular what else we got. Is it going to be under key items? There we go. Well, it's one of them anyway. Let's see. Teaches the letter C. See, the more of these primers you actually find, it will help you to learn Al Bhed. Now, Al Bhed is a language in Spirit. They basically believe in Maca technology, essentially. They speak their own language. They are hated. Well, I don't know. I think in Final Fantasy X2 the story is a little bit different, so they're all more forgiving. But in the original Final Fantasy X, the people of Yevon despise the Al Bhed because they believe that the Al Bhed's technology, the Maca, is responsible for the arrival of sin, which basically destroyed and continued to destroy Spira for generations and generations and generations. Yeah, so I learned to do that. Yeah, so you basically, the more you find, the more letters you actually will find. That's pretty cool, I have to say. It's locked. Will somebody open it? I do with the key. I do with the key. Stuff like this always happens. Stuff like what? What happened? What have we here? Want to be diggers? Oh yes, please, actually, yes. To dig you need a letter of introduction from Gipal. He's over in Dio's temple. I can go there. I can go to Dio's temple, that can be arranged. Only problem is I don't know where it is. I'll find it. Nadalia's out in the server right now. I think she ought to be back soon though. There's tons of ancient machina buried out there in the desert. The island of the Kimel, I can't pronounce that word, is covered by a vast desert. No shit, Colombo. Graza, Paitis, Rana, Yina, Makas, Kud, Tu, Gab, Graz, Kud, Subra. What you make of my albed? Good? Bad? Ugly? The albed here spend their days surveying the boundless desert. Presently, we are surveying the western expanse, the southern expanse, and central expanse. Well, it looks like I gotta go to the temple, get permission to dig. Of the merchants on this island, there is only me. Show me your wares while you're buying. I definitely got a bunch of potions on there. I think I'll buy 5 more. Oh god, 5 more, I said, Jesus Christ. It would have cost me 250, I got 42,000 and, no, 4,222. My eyes deceived me there for a second. 12 Phoenix Stones. It's a pity I can't buy any better. That's a pity. Spire element to attack. Oh! It's a bit costly though, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit costly. I think I'll leave that. But I will have a look actually at my character's equipment to see how they up this scrap. Alright. So I currently have an iron bangle which raises my HP by 20%. Which is good now, to be fair. Yeah, the full raise on magic, but it will drop my HP. That will drop my HP, that will drop my HP, that will drop my HP. All I care about, more than anything else, is my HP, I think, in every RPG. So I've only got a muscle belt which raises my strength and defense. Okay, so now this here, the yellow ring, it'll actually raise my magic, but he didn't cast thunder. But I already have black nature, it's fine. We're going to You do all have their own little advantages, but I'm happy enough with unit equipment for now. So she currently has the silver glasses and a guard against darkness. I can do a better one than that. Guards against confusion and berserk. The defense will go up by 26 and our magic defense will go up by 49. Yeah, I might actually go with that one. Currently wearing gauntlets, raises the strength and defense by 5. I might sell the equipment that I'm not using. Oh. What did I say? What did I say I had again? Gauntlets. Well, it's gauntlets. Strength, isn't it? Yeah, that's important to me. Strength and defense is important to me. Yeah, I'm actually going to sell. Yeah, I'm going to sell the items I'm not using. Otherwise it just confused me, you know? I got the chicken and rice. Sounds lovely, Chad. Enjoy your chicken and rice. What are you selling? Well, I am selling pretty much all of these, so I need them. I don't think I'm bad thing, I'm just going to sell them. I'm going to get it out of the way, I'm just going to sell them. I presume because one of the things I always used to worry about when playing JRPG games, especially Final Fantasy, is accidentally selling accessories and weapons that I'm using. But I doubt the game is not going to do that to me. So let's go. Sell. And now I have Lygil. Which tells me that I probably should buy one of these. Add fire element of attack. Half fire damage. These I can cast fire. I actually like this. I actually might give this to... I might give this to Lucy actually. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna prove it, use it. I think I'll give it to Riku. Okay, so let's see how we get into it. Yeah, it's against confusion. Oh, but her defense dropped to 18. Oh, fuck that. Sorry, oh, but fuck that. But there's always a sacrifice, isn't there? Oh. That's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? I can't be having the defense dropping that low, like. Then again, there does add fire elements to attacks and skills, so... Okay, let's see if I can give it to... This is the Black Mage, so what's this? Guards against silence. Defense will drop from... Oh. Why is the defense dropping? It's almost like a kind of... Yeah, it's kind of like... Yeah, I don't want to... You know what? I think I'm just going to risk it, or risk it, and swap out this. That's a lot though. Dropped from 26 to 18. But again, the strength goes up by 33. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just take a chance. Yeah. If I notice our health dropping, then I'll just use, what did she have before that? The fairy earrings. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Okay. I've done it now. There's no going back. So I have to go to Doje Temple and get the mission. There's Mac and a crazy Al Bed. Machine faction guys are hiring helpers. Could be a good guild for the good ones. Yeah, you're definitely right, Chad. This is an underrated Final Fantasy game.
After we defeated Sin, people began to distance themselves from the temples. For a long time, Jose Temple was neglected as well. But now...
Temple. So the religion in Final Fantasy X is Yevon. And people's faith in Yevon has diminished after the events of Final Fantasy X.
Everyone's staring.
You're famous, Uni. Better get used to it.
All I want's some peace and quiet.
Poor thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old.
Who's getting old?
Anthony, my man, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. You're always very welcome to the channel. How are you keeping, Anthony? How's everything? Hope you're enjoying my live stream of Final Fantasy X-2, one of the most underrated Final Fantasy games of all time. The first direct sequel to a Final Fantasy game. A classic indeed, Anthony. The remaster looks fantastic, especially X2. This is actually my first time playing X2 since the original release on PS2, so I'm having a great time playing this game now, Anthony, to be honest with you.
That's Giffel, leader of the Machine faction. He can be kind of annoying, but he's alright.
Okay, let's do some interviews. Bring it!
I need to get his permission to do some digging in the desert.
Yeah, he seems alright.
So yeah, what I really like about X2 is the fact that you can approach the game however you want to. There's not really many Final Fantasy games like that. Most Final Fantasy games are very linear, narrative driven, you know? You kind of have to go where the game tells you to go, even if you have side quests. But the fact is you can choose where you want to go and choose what to do. It's fantastic. There's an interview process going on, that's really hilarious, to be honest with you. I'm watching in hospital, man. Caitlin, very sick with pneumonia. She's been kept in for 2 weeks, so it's nice to watch something. Oh, Anthony, I'm very sorry to hear that, man. I hope she gets better soon. Oh man, it's devastating. Very sorry to hear that, Anthony. Jesus, man. Hopefully, I can keep your mind off things on this live stream, so I will do my best. Antonio, do my best. But yeah, man. Hope she gets better soon, man. She's in the best place. She's in the best place, and I'm sure everything will be okay. Trying to worry too much, and I will do my best to, you know, keep the spirits up. I have antibiotics. Good stuff though. Good stuff. Okay, I am going to do my best now to keep the spirits up. Like a real life unit. A real life unit right now. You can earn gil by digging up ancient machina. That's what I'm trying to do, but I need permission from the head of the temple. I know that machina are against the teachings, but machines are alright, aren't they? So what you really see in the events of Final Fantasy X2 is the people of Yevon gradually kind of turning away from the teachings of Yevon and actually accepting their former enemies, the Al-Bhed, and their technology, the Maca. Yeah, man, I'm looking for advice, man. A doctor wouldn't listen to her chest last week as they're still wary of COVID. Wary of COVID, man. That kind of shit pisses me off, man. They should treat every patient equally. They shouldn't just be prioritising COVID. You know, Jesus, man. I mean, your daughter has the right to be looked after. Your daughter has the right to be checked. Like, that's crazy, like, you know. Even though she has underlying issues. Exactly. Jesus, if anything, she should be 100% a priority. Oh man. Hope she as Chad said, man, hope she gets better soon, man. So did you finish X1? I did many years ago, and you're very welcome, Anthony. You're very welcome. I did many years ago, but I didn't play X2 since the original release, so it's great to be able to go back and play this again. I wonder if they'll let me in. What? You want to make some money digging? You gotta go register first. Okay, I gotta go register. You know who I am? I'm Yuna. Let me in. He may be the faction's leader, but Giffel has trouble staying put. We're all Al-Bhed like that. I should be front of the queue. Like I'm Yuna. I'm Lady Yuna. The summoner. Get out of here. Get on my way. Finally, it's my turn. I'm tired of waiting. No, it's my turn. I'm Yuna. I'm fucking Yuna. I've saved you all. You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. I'm the summoner. I defeated Sin. Come on, get out of here. Jesus, like. I don't know who I am, Anthony. Like, come on, like. I think I had this on Switch. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that actually. Yeah, I think you have the HD remaster, because I think X2 was download only. Yeah, typical Switch. Typical Switch. I think they gave you Final Fantasy X on the cartridge, but you had to download X2. Ah. What do you want? I want to dig. I know what digging's for already, so it's fine. Alright, go into the temple. People will interview you. All I'm asking is that he changes clothes. It's not... it's hot in the desert. But he's too stubborn to listen to a word and say, amateurs. So when Yuna, defeats Sin and brings calm to Spira after at the end of the events of Final Fantasy X, when she comes back to Spira, it's a very different Spira. People have changed. A lot has changed in Spira. Looks like you've been registered. Follow the instructions you receive inside. I will. Apart from 13, is this the only game that has a sequel story? Correct, Armando? I believe, anyway. I think so. I know there was like another kind of revised version of Final Fantasy 12. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, Final Fantasy X-2 and Final Fantasy 13 Versus 13, I think it was called, are the only Final Fantasy games that actually received actual sequels. That's Square being cheap again. I know, it was digital only on the PS Vita too. Yeah, a lot of Capcom as well with the classic Resident Evil games on Switch and Devil May Cry. And a few other companies do it as well. They're just too lazy to actually put the games onto a simple little cartridge like. I mean, if you think of it, I forgot what they're called. Well, CD Projekt Red were able to put The Witcher 3 onto a cartridge with all its DLC. You would think that Square Enix would be able to put a PS2 quality game or games onto one cartridge. It's mental really when you think about it. Final Fantasy degree of Cerberus, Final Fantasy 7. Charger correct. Oh yeah, they are sequels. You're right, yeah. But yeah, well, not. Okay, you're actually right. Just not in the sense of like Final Fantasy 7 2. But you are right though. It is connected. Those games are 100%. Or they're basically stories from Final Fantasy 7. 100% right there. Didn't actually think about that now, to be honest.
For 3 people.
3 people.
Oh, how we killed the guardian? Gibble! Huh?
Hello.
You, here for an interview?
I am indeed here for an interview. Degree of Cerberus was after the events of 107, but it's more of a spin-off with Vincent. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what those games kind of act as like more of a spin-off than like a direct continuation of the mainline story. So that's probably why I wouldn't really consider it personally as a direct sequel. It's more of a direct spin-off, connected to the story of Final 7. That was the PSP exclusive, I think. Never actually played those games, actually. There was one on PS2 as well, wasn't there?
Uh-huh.
The Great High Summoner wants an interview?
Yeah, the Great High
Former Summoner.
Alright, follow me.
Gladly. You scored a key item. Oh, that's some more Albed. So the more you interact, I think, with Albed, and eventually when you're allowed to dig in the Albed desert, you'll actually be able to learn the Albed language. I left it. Oh, did he just... Where did he go? So quickly I could get lost in the game. That's the game I was thinking, Chad. Well, if I'm saying Crisis Core was a prequel, that's the one. I think Crisis Core was on PS2, was it not? Where did he go? Oh, he was in. Did he go on here, didn't he? But he's not in here, but an echo screen is in here. This is good enough for me. I think he left the temple, I just wasn't paying attention. Final Fantasy IV, the After Years PSP was a sequel. I've been outsmarted. My knowledge is being beaten by Chad Nicholson. I didn't know about that. It's important to think things through before assembling a machine. Otherwise you'll end up with the mystery parts left over at the end. I think he left the temple. Oh, there is a door here. Fucking love who Johnny has every modern game refers to go back to the classics we need. Yeah, I just from time to time I do seem to naturally gravitate back to the games I grew up playing. You're right, Jack. I mean, because I have Far Cry 6 as an example, you know, a modern game, and I played it, but then I just stopped playing it. You know, I just find myself going back to playing games like Resident Evil, you know, Remake and Resident Evil 4 and, you know, the real old classic games, you know, like PS1 games, Dreamcast games, etc. And now I'm back playing Final Fantasy X-2. So I do seem to naturally gravitate back to the classic games. You're right. There are also a sequel / spin-off of Final Fantasy 12. There is. I actually do remember. I never had it, but I remember that game. There is, yeah. I forget what it's called again, but it is actually, yeah, it's actually sequel / spin-off of Final Fantasy 12. Yeah, he definitely left the temple. I just didn't take any notice. Where did he go though? He said follow me, and then he just. Did he go back here? Oh, here he is.
Never been.
He told me where you went. He just gets up and disappears and says, follow me. Doesn't say where he's going, just says, follow me. And too many games now are the same as the... Well, when it comes to Far Cry 6, a lot of people feel that way about Far Cry 6. And not just Far Cry 6, but a lot of Ubisoft's games in general. So there is... modern game series that seem to just do the same thing with their games, and maybe that's the reason why I just kind of, you know, lost interest in that game, to be honest with you. Far Cry definitely needs a break. It's the same since 3. A lot of people, believe me, Anthony, a lot of people would agree with you on that one. In terms of gameplay, same formula every single time.
This close to a celebrity before.
That's nice.
I could get used to this.
Una giving her best Agnes Brung impression. That's nice. So she's basically telling him to fuck up.
Let's not.
Well, if it isn't Sid's girl, how you been?
Hey, I have a name.
Huh, brother doing okay?
Same as ever. Buddy's around too.
Same as ever's right.
Oh, you!
Hey, nice to meet you.
Do you remember the running joke they even put into the game about The towers too. Many towers to activate. Yeah, I do because yeah, Ubisoft games just seem to love the towers, don't they?
Huh?
We're here for the interview.
Right. The interview.
Yes, the interview.
You sure you want to dig? Because we're talking about the desert, ladies. Not exactly a picnic.
We're sure.
All right, you're hired. Welcome.
Well, that was the quickest interview in existence. Look, the monkey. If only all interviews were that easy and quick.
Huh?
You are hired. Don't know why a superstar like you would want to play in the sand. Well, do what you gotta do. Anyways, I've done what I can. Dig to your heart's content.
So what I actually like about Final Fantasy X-2 is there's nothing happening. Basically, Yuna is a retired summoner. She's a former high summoner. She's saved the world. She saved Spirit from sin. She brought the eternal calm. She saved everyone. Happily ever after. And she's just chilling now. She's just chilling out with her, her new friend Pain, old friend Riku, and just chilling out and going around collecting treasure spheres across Sphere. There's nothing happening right now. And obviously, as you progress through the game, she does kind of learn a bit more about the true intentions of Yevon and this new Yevon. There's obviously a story going on, but overall, compared to the events of Final Fantasy X, there's pretty much nothing going on, and you can just pretty much revisit locations from Spira and just do what you want. Like right now, I want to dig in a desert, not because there's some ancient evil lurking beneath the desert and you have to save the world, but just because you want to. That's what makes Final Fantasy X2 such a great game, in my opinion. Still has the slow down voices, not as bad as Resident Evil 1. Or nothing is as bad as Resident Evil 1. Do you guys have phones? Diablo Immortal in 3 days. that was a great moment, actually. They get booed on stage. They got booed on stage for that announcement. They did indeed.
Thanks.
Show this letter to a woman named Nadala. You'll find her in the Beaconell Desert.
I read indeed, so I've got my letter of introduction.
Happy digging!
Didn't take too long, actually. I was going to say too long, but it didn't take too long. Happy digging indeed. So where's the... Two portions, lovely. Heading for the Youth League headquarters. How about a lift? No, I'm actually not going to go there right now. That's a completely different area. I'm going to go straight back to the desert. Now that I have my introduction, allowing me to dig. So once again, I'm actually digging for more. For more alphabet language, so I can understand the language a bit more. No, what's actually interesting is actually saying a hotspot here, so that's interesting. And it's actually coming up as a mission, which is interesting. By the way, we'll get those letter. We're ready to help the excavate the desert. Hold it high and tight. I will indeed. Man, we have all these games now, handheld on Switch, when they were very high graphics on PS2 growing up. Man, it's amazing. My Switch feels to me like a nostalgic treasure trove of gaming. I mean, games as far back as the arcade, you know, is on Switch. I have Shinobi on Switch, like the original Shinobi release in arcade. I have like classic Mega Drive games. Eventually, whenever the hell limited run games get their finger out of the hole and actually give me Zombies Ate My Neighbours, I'll have that. Rock and Roll Racing, all these games I grew up playing basically is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's crazy, like, it's crazy. In my hand, like, anytime. They announced PC crossplay in the future. Now they're all praising it. It is, man, it's mental. It's arcade. Yeah, man, it's definitely a retro heaven, 100%. Who is the one I need to speak to again? Oh, I need to get her permission. Where is she headed?
He says they had to move the camp to escape a sandstorm. We could have looked forever and never
Street of Rage 4 is on mobile this June. It's actually come with a mobile, I didn't know that now actually. I'm happy enough playing it on my PS4 and my Switch, well, PS5. I can't play mobile games at all, same here. I have tried but I can't control them. I'm the same as well, and it's funny when you have people saying, but just connect your phone to a controller, and I just laugh. I'd rather just play it on Switch, you know what I mean? Than sticking a controller that's bigger than the actual phone onto the... it's funny, it really is.
Oh!
What?
Sounds like there's a big sandstorm coming in. It's probably too big for the airship to handle.
I guess we won't be leaving the way we came.
I did buy a phone version of Monster Hunter Stories. I didn't even know that Monster Hunter Stories actually had a mobile version. Interesting. Yeah, most games are best to use a controller. Alright, that's it, right? 100%. What do you guys think Sony's service games? What do you think Sony's service games will be? I think one of them could be The Last of Us 2 Online. That's the thing, isn't it? They're making The Last of Us 2 Online, aren't they? I think that's probably going to be one of them. I actually don't know what the other ones could be, to be honest. Maybe a Killzone? Not one step more, do you ask for disaster to strike you? That's all, really? I need to find the one. I'll take it that far.
Ikuduns.
Yep.
Irida Kaduns.
Used to learn Al-Bed. Studying the primers is the best place to start. Our sprite hover had a bit of an accident. Primers are scattered all over the desert. But isn't that meant to be one? Yeah, who the hell do I show this bloody thing to? There we go.
I'm busy, so make it fast, okay? I've got lots to excavate and no one...
Can't get into service games, I'm against them. Halo Infinite I stopped playing. A lot of people actually stopped playing that game. It's pretty much dead like when it comes to the online. Because of this formula, Battle Royale and service. Would you believe, man, I actually really enjoyed Multiverse's live service setup. However, I was playing the closed beta, and I could unlock everything in the battle pass through playing the game. Now, that may change in the final version. The final version, you might have to actually physically, actually purchase stuff with real life money. But if it's done in a way where you just basically play it through the game, like I did in the closed beta, and unlock the items, I wouldn't mind too much. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed coming back the following day and just putting so many hours into the game and going through the various tiers and unlocking stuff. So I have to say I actually quite enjoyed it. Anthony, you saw the Halo show where Master Chef dies and Cortana takes over his body. It'd be interesting to see what Anthony has to say about that. He's a big Halo fan. I'll make sure my mic is actually working up as a testing. Yeah.
to do it.
Uni, show her Gipple's letter.
Yeah, show the letter already. I've got this letter. So let me dig.
Oh, so you're the new guys.
That's us.
Nice to meet you.
I guess the High Summoner's hard up too.
Haven't watched it yet, but thanks for the spoiler. Yeah, do you have the spoiling for? But Cortana is Weiwei's controlled. Is a Weiwei's controlled chief with their shields and everything. Even in Halo 2, she was always ordering chief.
Ooh. Well, don't be expecting any special treatment.
Right.
Let's get to it then. Here's where we are. And here is where you're headed.
Oh, but it's so far.
We'll send you out there by hover. Go talk to the pilot about it.
Oh, so this actually is an official mission then. Can you dig it? Booker T, can you dig it? Dig up the Machina paths that Adalia asked you to find in the desert and transport them safely to camp. Objective: dig up and deliver the required tasks. Alright, where's the pilot again? I don't know who's two anymore. You the pilot? Are you the pilot? Goddamn pilot. Are you the pilot? There's the pilot. I see you got the OK to geek. Don't understand. We'll start you out somewhere safe. The western expanse. Let's go. Before we head out, let me introduce you to your partner. That is a motorman who's trying to take. Hey, sweet cake. Nice to meet you. Pokemon team tomorrow, isn't there? Yeah, there is a Pokemon Scarlet and Ruby? Isn't it? No, not Ruby. Scarlet and Violet. And event tomorrow. So that should be interesting. Tony, sorry Anthony, but that's not even the worst of the show. digging basics. Excavate treasures buried in vast expanses of desert. Refer to the guide map for various information. Okay, so your basic X is an item, the yellow is a mission critical item, and the square is hover. Digging tips. Staying out under the scorching desert sun for too long can be dangerous. As long as you found what you're looking for, head back to the hover before the time limit in the bottom right corner, which is 0. Ticket will warn you if you stray too far from the hover. The gull wings aren't always the only ones out looking for treasure, so you have to move fast. Alright. Don't want to too fast. Gotcha. Oh, there's something here, I don't know. Ah, that. Oh god, I want it more. Did you buy any Days of Play sales? I was going to get the, I was actually going to get the GTA, the definitive edition, would you believe, but I didn't. I have it on Switch, so that'll do me. Anthony, you said it for Black Wesker and Daughters. Oh god. Black Wesker. KC, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. You're always very welcome to the channel. KC, how are you doing? I hope you enjoy my live stream of Final Fantasy X-2. I won't even start on that because Danny will go off on one. Exactly, I sure will. I bought a pink PS5 controller. Ah, nice one. I was going to get that, but I settled with the blue one, and the red one as well, and the black one. There's the 3 controllers. An ambush. That's not good.
I can do this blindfolded.
Go ahead.
Boom. Take that. Purple one. Oh, the purple is nice as well. Yeah, it is a bit like the same kind of colour, right? At the gameplay. Oh, Jesus.
Chin up, eyes forward.
Casey hates Sam. How are you finding your new BB speed? My BB speed? What the hell is my BB speed? I noticed in every old RPG there's always a sandy desert. Get back here to the hollow before the tire. Right, dig is over. Hey, you digger.
Just what we needed. You're good.
What'd you expect?
To expect from a legendary gamer like myself. Hmm? Oh, broadband. To be honest with you, it's just nice to know that I have up-to-date broadband speed, so I don't have to worry about lag or anything like that. You know, when it comes to it's not like modern gaming, no, like in 4K and stuff like that. I've noticed the download speeds, obviously. You know, the games are downloading much quicker. Mostly on PS5, because with PS5 you get the majority of the broadband speeds. With the Switch you don't get the full broadband speed, because of it being a smaller device. I looked into it actually at Virgin Media's website, and they actually explain why. That apparently the smaller devices can actually overheat if they use the full broadband speed. Crazy, because phones don't even use the full broadband speed. Like for the phone, you're only going to get like 30 megabytes or something like that. But yeah. But it is. I mean, it's nice to have fast broadband. Definitely. Every Mario game has sand desert. I know. That's the goal.
Don't let it go to your head. But you did do a good job. Here, your reward.
Yes! Thank you.
$100 not bad. Total digs 1, successful dig 1, failed digs 0. Rank sandbox league. You scored the Still of the Night garment quiz. Oh, nice. So what is that? Grid imbued with the power of silence and darkness. I don't think I need them just yet. Whenever I get status ailments on me in the battle, I don't really care too much about it, but yeah, I think I'll stick for now with life magic. Yeah, maybe I'll have life magic. I'm sick. Oh, you're sick, KC. What's up? Get better soon, man. Are these side quests? Yeah, pretty much. At the moment, this is a side quest, yeah. Got a couple of items as well. I'm gonna see, you know, I think some of them might have actually been accessories, actually, or not. No. That's some kind of item, anyway. There we go. I don't know what I got. Yeah, I got a few items in the desert I wasn't paying much attention to. Mario Bros. 3 Sandy Desert is my favourite though, because it's all black and white. You know, my favourite is the one in Super Mario 64. Chat, send me on your Switch code. Me and you and Johnny play some night. That would be nice actually. Johnny, we must play Never Online. I have great time. No, yeah, we definitely have to, man. And even on the N64 as well, that's good.
Come back anytime you like. We'll be here.
Sure will. I have all that too, man. N64 and Sega. Oh, nice, man, nice. Yeah, man, that sounds good. That sounds good now, Anthony. I think you can actually get
I know.
into it. So even on a pad as a Fair Hunter, the date and details.
No, I'm not sorry. I haven't done anything wrong. I know you're listening. If she was your girl, what would you do? How can you blame me for trying to use your weapon? It was the only way I could save the summoner. What would you do if you were me? Let me out! I want to see her!
Oh, you think this is actually Titus? It's not Titus. Spoiler alert. Something I noticed for some time now in cartoons, whenever someone voiced is different, everyone assumes that they're poised, you know. What if they're just sick, or have a cold, or possessed? Ever? No, I never even thought about that now, to be honest. Do you guys think we will have our annual June Direct? It's actually a good question, Anthony. Honestly, it's Nintendo, and Nintendo do what they want to. Well, we're all just assuming it's going to be a June Direct, you know. Doesn't mean there's going to be one, you know. Honestly, you could easily just have a Splatoon Direct, you know. It's Nintendo. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one, though, isn't it? I honestly think Tidius was kidnapped. Honestly, no, he's not kidnapped. Nintendo known to go back to the word of the month. However, I'm still like, well, as far as the direct not being in June, they're not really going back in the word
I can't
because
believe I actually got a ticket.
they hadn't actually promised a direct.
What a
in
thrill
June, so.
to be able to shake her hand like that.
Okay, only been fragmented. A lot of spheres to collect.
I know.
Oh, no. You can actually collect creatures. Yeah, but you just have to wait and see, I suppose. Anyway, guys, look after yourselves and have a great stream. I'll talk to you guys soon. Right, and take care. Anthony, good night, man. Hopefully you get some sleep, man. And I hope things get better for yourself and Caitlin as well. And I hope you're all keeping well. Yourself, Cass, Caitlin. You know, I hope you all, you know, can get over this tough time of your life, man. So I hope that I could bring a bit of a distraction to you in this live stream, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one, and be sure to keep me updated on the live streams and what's going on. But yeah, I will say good night, man, get some sleep, man, and I will catch you in the next one. I think I'll actually do that myself, actually, to be honest with you. I have an hour night tonight. If that's okay with my lovely viewers. I think what I really wanted to do tonight now was just do a bit of digging in the desert, and I've done that, so yeah, I think I'll save and actually get some sleep myself, to be honest. Time flies on these streams, I'm telling you. I streamed at 11:30 minutes, 1 o'clock, so it was a full hour and a half, to be honest with you. Okay, so that is me. That is it for the live stream. Again, thank you everyone who watched. Really hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next one.